Please welcome to the stage, Robb and Ryan.
Here we go. Thank you, Anna. Up there. All right, how y'all doing today? Ryan's right here. I'm gonna go first for a little bit, then Ryan's gonna come up a little later. Is that all right, y'all? I can't really see anyone. Hang on one sec. Let's see who we got. Oh, thank you. How are we doing today, Fit Fam? Good? Woo! You guys ready to have some fun today? Yup. Look, y'all. Oh, your mic is on. Excellent. Yeah. Ryan's just gonna chime in whenever he feels like it. I hope that's all right. So listen, y'all. We are not just excited to be here. We are out of our minds. This is like our Super Bowl. We love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, you guys got a great group. Hope you're having a little fun and getting a little business stuff in. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the business stuff, but we are fun people. So don't be afraid to have a little fun with us. We got a booth over here in the vendors area. I got to tell you, we just opened a bar in our booth. Free drinks. I had to put that out there. So it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know what time it is here, but come on by. Here we go. Okay. Did you guys know that Shannon used to kickbox in Chuck Norris's kickboxing league? Did you guys know that? Yeah? Okay. I didn't know that until I met the man and I read his book. We decided to get a little creative and make something just for this event, so that's what the Chuck Norris thing is about. And the name of our company is Fit Club Accelerator, and all we do, guys, this is the entire business, is we help gym owners just like you get more memberships. That's it. We don't work with any other industries. We don't do marketing. We're not a marketing agency. That's all we do. If it doesn't help you get more memberships, we don't even talk about it. It's in the trash. Does that make sense? Everybody with me so far? Cool. Let's get a clickety-click. All right. So look, guys, we built a system that works like crazy. We call it membership growth on demand because when you plug our system in to your facility, basically you can get memberships on demand with it. Okay? There's a ton of people who are in this room right now who are members of our program, so they're clients of ours. And if you've seen anybody walking around with a huge red fist, you guys seen anybody with one of those big Hulk fists that's red? Yeah, that means that they either have been in there we go, there's one. Stand up, please. Real quick. There's a Hulk fist, you see it? That means they're in our program. They either were in it from previous to convention or they signed up here. So if you guys want to know anything from somebody who's in our program personally, I encourage you to go talk to them. So listen, guys, this is really simple. The people coming to our program regularly double their membership growth, and that's pretty conservative. Most people are doing much more than that. So 3x, 5x is not uncommon. Sometimes people are doing, so-so, and they come in and they like 10x their growth. That's happened before. But a realistic expectation for you is to come in and double your membership growth, okay? And guys, our entire program is like so clean, so super clean. If you hate selling or you hate slimy selling tactics, our program is fantastic because all we do is help people. That's it. The entire program that we have around our system is basically just to help people get fit. Did you guys know that last year we talked to over 800 gym owners, not gym members. And we spoke with them on the phone, spent on average, it's about an hour conversation that we've had with each one of them, sometimes a little less, maybe like 45 minutes. And on our questionnaire, before we get on the phone with them, there's a question that we ask, says, why should we choose you to work with you in your local area? It's just a broad, open-ended question, right? And almost every single time we got an answer from any gym owner, it was because we want to help more people. That was not prompted in any way, right? We did not lead them to say anything like that. We weren't asking them to say anything like that. That's just what people wrote. They just want to help people. Is that the same for you as 9 Round owners? You just want to help people get fit, improve their lives? Yeah, clap it up for that. Makes sense, right? Like, yeah, we're in this to make money. We're business owners, right? But if you can help people and have this Ryan calls it the ripple effect, have this ripple effect in other people's lives, man, winning, right? So our entire program there's no bait and switch offers. It's very straightforward. Anybody can do it. So our program is used without any slimy sales tactics. And we certainly don't encourage you to discount your prices to get members. We're going to talk about that more later, okay? Almost everybody who's entered our program has raised their prices and doubled their membership. We're going to show you the math about how powerful that is later. Ryan's going to cover that part. Everybody with me so far? Good? Okay. So look, guys, we're going to show you some results, okay? The reason why Shannon asked us to be here is because we don't have clients unless we get results for said clients. We will not take you if we can't get results for you, okay? We're going to show you results, all right? But every single person in our program took action to get these kinds of results that you're going to see, okay? So in other words, if you're expecting to sign up and do nothing or pay for marketing and do nothing, that's not what this is. Make sense? Our goal by the end of this presentation is to have you walking away with 2 or 3 things you can use now. I know you guys are in Vegas, but as soon as you get home to your locations, you can plug some of these things in and either increase your close rate. We're going to teach you how to onboard clients successfully. We're going to show you how other 9-randers are onboarding clients successfully and increasing their close rate. I'm going to show you our entire marketing funnel, front to back. Does that sound good to you guys? Okay, so if you guys are having issues getting more opportunities, generating more leads every month, I'm going to show you our exact system front to back. We're also going to talk a little bit about how to choose a good offer to put out there in the marketplace. Okay, everything's simple. Nothing is complicated. So, and if you stay until the end, I actually forgot to get a USB, but if you stay to the end, Brian's going to tell you how you can go get a free USB training with the sales training that he's going to do a live walkthrough on stage with you on. He's going to give you like a 30-minute training video and his exact sales script that we have in our program. Does that sound good to y'all? Okay. So you guys can take that home immediately and go start closing more memberships. Let's get excited about that. Clap that one up, huh? All right. So what makes this program different? We get asked that all the time. We're at the booth. What makes you different? Great question. Guys, we don't do anything but this. It's real simple. Ryan's a gym rat. I used to be an athlete, so I'm all right going to the gym, but Ryan has worked for over 10 years as a membership director, and he's closed over 6,000 gym memberships. Haplin, who's shooting video in the back there, so how many memberships have you closed, man? Just shout it out.
A couple hundred.
A couple hundred. And he was only there for like a year before I stole him away. Haplin's a beast. That boy can sell. He's really shy, so you guys are like, that boy's quiet? He can sell. Okay, so everybody who is here, and Nadine, have you guys met Nadine? Raise your hand if you met Nadine. Yeah, if you guys want a hug from Nadine, that's her specialty. Nadine, how much weight have you lost in your journey? Just shout it out. How many pounds? Woo! Guys, I love this. We wake up every day jacked to do this stuff, okay? So that's what's different. We've worked with a ton of franchises. I won't bore you with who. They're all on the screen. There's a ton more. That slide needs to be updated for show. There's like a bunch. But we've worked with a lot of franchises. The reason why we love 9-randers, guys, is because you're an upbeat, positive group, and you guys don't complain. You know? Like, you guys just get it done. So we love working with 9-randers. In April, we got 47 9-randers in our program, and I think there's about 60 in to date now. And not including however many you guys signed up here. I have no idea how many, but it's a bunch, okay? So what makes us different as people, right? So, first of all, I'm bald. Yeah. So we've got Jack, going right to left, Jack, Graham, Charlotte, and my wife, Erin. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. This is my family. Let's just keep going. So these guys are hilarious, right? How many of you guys have, your why is also your family? Okay, or your family members, yeah? Okay, when I wake up every day and I have a hard day, or I'm like, geez, business has beat me up, guys, this is like what gets me through everything, right? So I encourage you to sort of like think about your why, because when things get hard, Your why is basically the thing that will allow you to stay positive and pull through and get to the other side, okay? Guys, this is a picture of my dad, and that was me when I had hair. So this was the last day I saw my dad. I'm going way off script now. So this was my 25th birthday, and I had a ton of family over for my birthday. And like, my family surprised me and flew out my older sister who lives in Texas. I live in San Diego. And I didn't know it, but that was the last day I would see my dad. My dad was a helicopter pilot. It was a really good one. He taught other helicopter pilots how to fly safely. The day that he passed away, the towers got confused about who was in the air and when, and they were doing a shift change. It messed up. They instructed a student helicopter pilot in a separate aircraft to run right into my dad and his student, right in front of the tower. And this was about 1 month after my birthday. Now here's the crazy part. My dad was an excellent pilot, but he was about 10 times better at construction. He was a very gifted craftsman. This picture was taken before I was born, I think, or around when I was born. This is in Orange County, California, during the late 70s and early 80s, which is when I was a young buck. Orange County was just booming with construction. And basically the outskirts of LA were just growing, growing, growing. Orange County was just chock full of construction. My dad worked in construction for about 30 years. He learned how to fly in the military, actually, during Vietnam. Came home, continued to fly because he loved it, but started construction because it was good money. And he was really good at it. Like, he could build a whole house from the ground up. He could pour the concrete, do the plumbing, do the foundation, electrical. He could do all that stuff. It was beautiful when it was done, right? Whoops, sorry. So guys, this is the myth. Well, let me tell you, let me wrap this around with my dad real quick. The day that my dad passed away, unfortunately, he was flying because he needed to support his family. Other pilots how to fly safely is super dangerous, and it pays like crap. It's not like, no one ever said, I teach other helicopter pilots how to fly, and you're like, oh man, that guy's a mogul, right? Like, never. It's just, it does not pay well. The day that my dad passed away, he was doing it because he could not make his construction businesses work, you know? And some people in my family specifically don't like me saying that about him, because my dad was a great guy. I mean, he had some faults, but he was a fantastic dude, you know? He was a great father. We all knew he loved us very much. He was a great provider. But guys, he could not make a construction business work. He was like super talented. His product and service was excellent. How many of us in the room feel like our product or service is just top notch? Someone comes to the gym, you're like, they're not leaving unless they are blown away that my 9-round experience is just like the bee's knees. Is that pretty much everyone? If you didn't raise your hand, what is wrong with you? Raise your hand, y'all. Who didn't raise your hand? Come on. Guys, Ryan and I went to a 9-round in Point Loma, which is the neighborhood we live in. We were like, this is awesome. Like, this is incredible. Is that you? I got to meet y'all when we leave. What's your name? Miriam? Miriam, we got to talk. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. So guys, the issue is not the product. You guys have a fantastic product. Can you guys count on the number of times someone has said that it was not amazing? Is there anyone here who's kind of on more than one hand where someone walked out and was like, you know, that was just total crap? Anybody? There's not a single hand up. I mean, please let me know if that's the case. Don't be shy. I'm asking, honestly. I haven't heard of a single person who's walked out of the gym go like, that's it, I'm never coming back here. This place sucks. You know? Guys, it is not the product. The myth, and this is what I figured out after my dad passed away, you know, I was a young man, I was 25 years old. I became obsessed for like 2 years. I'm like, why can he not make that business work? Guys, this is the myth when you start a business. And I made the same mistake when I started my first business. The myth is, you say to yourself, if more people only knew that we were here, everything would be great. You guys ever said that to yourselves? If more people only knew we were here, we just got to get the word out. Anybody here said that to themselves? Yeah, maybe you're still saying it now? I don't know. I don't know where you're at. Guys, it is a total farce. That is not true, especially in today's day and age. Especially in fitness, you're in one of the most competitive industries on the planet. And for those of you in the US, oh Nelly, man, you guys know how much a Planet Fitness spends on advertising when they open? It's more money than our house is probably worth, put it that way. It's like ridiculous. Okay, so listen guys, I hope that point sank in. We've done a lot of things right. So I've become obsessed. So from about 27 until now, I'm turning 40 this year. This is all I've been doing, figuring out how business growth works, okay? And during that time, I had a huge agency downtown San Diego for about 3 years. We helped a lot of corporate clients. And I closed that thing down when I started having kids because I wanted to spend more time at home with my family. And I wanted to get back to helping local businesses, guys. I think the heartbeat of America is still in the local business. That's my personal opinion. But over 13 or so years, we figured out what works. More importantly, we know what does not work. I've tried everything, you guys. For every type of client you can probably think of. There's probably a few weird ones, but when I had my agency, we helped everybody with everything. And I hated it. You know why? They were paying us to do things wrong because they thought they had a good idea. They wanted to do this, they wanted to do that. I'm like, okay, let's try it. Okay, let's try it. Okay, let's try it. See how it works. But guys, do we, especially as a studio fitness business, do we have the bandwidth to try everything and figure it out over 10 years, 13 years? Did you know that, there's a slide up here that we're going to get to. 16 out of 17 fitness businesses close within the first 5 years. And that's worse than the average business. 16 out of 17. Guys, there's something you got to understand. The goal is not to be good at everything or try everything or test everything. The goal is to find 1 to 3 things that work really well. Anybody here read this book, 80-20 Principle? Well, this guy has. You got a couple? Guys, go buy this book like right now. It'll help you in every area of your business, not just what I'm about to talk to you about today. But the basic principle is that is basically 80% of your results will come from 20% of your efforts. Wouldn't it be nice to just focus on the 20% of the efforts that get you the 80% of your results? It's a very powerful business lesson. I can't get deep into that, but go buy the book. I'll send it to you. If you can't afford it, I'll send it to you. Get the book. But the biggest thing is you have to 80-20 your marketing and sales. A lot of you are really hard on yourselves in this room. I've talked to you, a few of you. You're like, oh, we sold like 10 memberships in 2 weeks. And then we got one person who was really angry and they were super negative. I'm like, okay, but what about the 10 that you got? Like, let's focus on that. How do we make more of that, right? And guys, this is the key. You have to make it simple and easy to execute. Does that make sense to everybody? I discovered this the hard way. I made every mistake in the book. I don't want you to think I'm up here preaching because that's not it. I've just tried it all, and a lot of it sucks. And I'm going to give you guys the good stuff. There's the stat. You can look it up online. Guys, the hard way is be everywhere, do everything. I'm just drilling this down. If you have an open wound, I'm pouring salt in it right now. This is the point. You with me? Do not try everything yourself. Do not copy your competitors. They're doing it wrong too. You guys know how many people that we get on the phone with and, well, let's just use that. You know how many people we get on the phone with who are doing things right, meaning doing the principles I just laid out? It's like super rare, guys. It's like 1 out of 100 might be doing real well. Don't copy your competitors. That means you're copying probably like the 99% of people who are doing wrong. Stop it. Stop it. I forbid you. Do not put 1 million offers in the marketplace. Don't try something new every week. Recipe for disaster. And if you're going to choose to do this stuff, you're basically getting on your hands and knees every morning and praying that it works and that more people come in. Okay? You guys know that just as well as I do. Again, we talked to 800 gym owners last year. That's the hard way. Get it? So guys, we can add 20 to 30 extra memberships each and every month with our system. I'm about to show it to you guys. You ready? I'm going to go fast. Everybody ready? Yeah. Yes? Yes or yes? Okay. So there's only 2 things that matter, guys. You ready for them? Write this down. This is a writer downer or a screenshotter or whatever phone photography thinger, whatever. Generating prospect appointments. You guys know what a TI is? That's an opportunity, right? You guys know what a walk-in is? However, some kind of sales opportunity, and then conducting a successful onboarding session. I had the word sales in there. Ryan's like, people hate the word sales. I'm like, I don't care. You have to sell to stay open. He's like, yeah, but what we do is more of an onboarding session. I'm like, okay, fine. Guys, when you, I'm serious, when you guys ask people questions, it no longer becomes a sales process in the traditional sense, the dirty car salesman sense, the yellow pages salesman sense. Again, we're just asking questions so we can help people. Understand? So, but the bottom line needs sales, closing sales. Got it? We're going to go into it. Oh, that's a repeat. So guys, there's every week we talk to non-writers just like you. On our live Q&A calls, we have a private Facebook group just for people who are in our program. And we talk about this stuff every single week, okay? So let me show you a couple of results before I launch into the thing. Steph got, I think that is wrong. I think she got 22 memberships, raised her prices, added $5,000 in EFT. I think it was just shy of $5,000 in 1 month. So let's actually split those up. 22 memberships in 18 days. In 30 days, she increased her EFT by $5,000 because she closed more members, she added more memberships, and she raised her prices in the same month. RJ increased prices by 50% and increased his growth rate. I think he closed 23 new members, 23 additional members in that first month, first 30-day period with us. So let me give you guys this, get the writer-diners out again, okay? Let me give you the 3 pillars of membership growth that will get you results like that. Ryan's going to cover number 3. I'm going to cover number 1 and 2. Number 1 is you guys cannot have days where it's dead. You cannot have days where there's no prospecting opportunities. You need a constant flow of new prospects. You need a constant flow of re-engaging old prospects. You need a constant flow of getting your happy members to invite people to come in with them every single day. And if you can automate it, that's even better, right? Number 2, you need to make offers that resonate with folks who want long-term memberships. Guys, stop putting offers in the marketplace that are short-term unless you want short-term members. Does that make sense? It does not make sense to put a short-term offer out there in the marketplace and expect someone to stay for years and bring all their friends and be super stoked. Does that make sense? And pillar 3 is use a question-based selling script. That's what's on that USB drive that I showed you guys at the beginning. Do you remember that? Ryan's going to do that live on stage, and you're going to get to take that one home on the USB drive if you come by our booth after. Use question-based selling, ask them about themselves, figure out what their goals are. We have a specific way of doing that. That works really well. Anybody can do it. I can do it. I've never sold a gym membership in my life. It's just saying words. So simple. And listening. Shocker. Right? Like I got 3 small kids at home. You guys saw that? Listening. You know, I always say, son, listen to me. Listen to me, son. I say that a lot, right? But guys, we got to listen to our members and stop thinking about selling them. Make sense? We're going to show you how to do that here today. You guys stoked about that one? Okay. All right. Pillar 1. Ready? Ready or not? Guys, this works in every type of fitness industry. I just want to show you this so you can go, like, the what ifs are coming out in your head right now before we even get started. This works for franchises, independents, cycle bar, title boxing, F45, you guys obviously. CrossFit, really tough to get results in CrossFit, works for that. Bar studios, Anytime Fitnesses. My sister-in-law's friend just quit her corporate job and opened her own yoga studio called Four Corners Yoga in Fresno, California. You guys ever been to Fresno? Is there a hot yoga scene in Fresno? She launched with our system, got 22 leads in 24 hours at $1.50 per lead, okay? Apparently people need some yoga up in Fresno. All right, this is a screenshotter. This is what our ads look like, okay? These ads are tested to the high heavens, hundreds of thousands of dollars in ads testing in every market in North America, so US and Canada, every major market, I should say that. Guys, these ads work really well. We've tested things, a lot of different things. This one outperforms every single other ad long-term by a long shot. I'm giving it to you guys right there, so take a picture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Starts with a Facebook ad. We start off by grabbing their attention. We make an offer that attracts a new long-term member prospect, and then we have a very clear call to action at the end. It's real simple. That's the formula. Making sense? We build social proof on our ads. You guys ever seen an ad and it's just like crickets in the comments? You're like, no, I don't know how I feel about that. We have a way, and this is just a little Facebook ads trick, so that the same ad gets all of the comments on one ad. And that way, you know, when Susie comments, and then Joe comments, and then Betsy comments, it all builds on top of each other, and people start inviting each other, and they feel a little more comfy saying, yeah, I want a free 10-day pass to 9 round. Does that make sense? Social proof's powerful, y'all. You gotta think about this kind of stuff. When they click on the ad, they go to a landing page. The landing page does nothing but reiterate the awesome offer that attracts, guess what? People are looking for long-term membership. Does that make sense? We don't throw in a, you know, we'll fill in the blank. You don't throw in another offer, whatever you're thinking in your head. Like, name the last offer you had that you put out there in the marketplace. You do not change what's in the headline. You don't add to the offer. It's the exact same thing that you offer them to add. Okay? Every single person in this room needs to use video in their advertising, when possible. Guys, you're in the most competitive space probably on the planet in the consumer marketplace. Use video. It'll give you a big leg up, okay, versus just image. Does that make sense? How many of you guys are using video in your marketing right now? Raise your hand. Guys, it should be every single person in the room. It's like $10 to go get a little camera stick thing, with the little rubber things that you bend. Go buy one, use your iPhone. Does everyone here have a smartphone? That's all you need. That's it. Okay? Request your free 10-day pass. Great, I would love a free 10-day pass. All right, now guys, this is where our system begins, really begins. I mean, we're good at that first part, but our system is awesome because what are you guys doing when a lead comes in? Let's say someone calls on the phone or you get an internet lead. What are you guys doing? What's that? No, but what are you doing when it actually happens? No, what are you doing? What are you doing at your gym? You're training. The music's blaring, right? What if the phone rings? What do you guys do? I've seen this. What do you guys do when the phone rings? You pick it up. Hello? Hang on. I can hear you now. What's up? Yeah, let me get back to my computer. Hang on, I can't hear you now, but keep talking. Hang on. Can you hear me now? Okay, cool. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, no, Tuesday at 3 works good. You want to come in there? Okay, cool. Bye. Just ding, go, like, do your stuff. Shit, what was it, Wednesday at 3? No, it's Tuesday at 3. Okay. Save. Whew. Hope the phone doesn't ring again. Okay? So what do? That person needs to be served, right? We're here to help people, aren't we? Guys, this automation saves your life because you don't have to drop everything and attend to this person who you want to roll a red carpet out for. Is that making sense? Okay? So all this stuff happens when the person enters their information into our lead form. Thank you page says, great, your free 10-day pass is waiting for you at our front desk. Starts tomorrow. If you don't want it to start tomorrow, just let us know. It's fine. Okay? Are we targeting ads you removed? They're added to a nice lead sheet so you guys can stay organized and look at all the leads in one place. Google Sheet, right? It's like Excel. There's an email sent to the lead from you confirming that they're getting their free 10-day pass. They get a two-way text. Do you guys know what a two-way text is? One-way text is blah, have fun. Two-way text is like if I pull my iPhone out and I text Ryan right now. I go, what's up, bro? And he can text back. I go, oh, that text back is from Ryan. I go, hey, bro, do you want your free 10-day pass? Cool. It's a one-to-one conversation. Anybody here not text? Raise your hand. Guys, everybody text messages, right? We also have a system that drops a ringless voicemail with your voice on it. Hey, what's up? This is Rob from 9 Round Point Loma, and I saw you just opted in for your free 10-day pass. Can't wait for you to get down here. I just sent you a text message and sent you an email as well. Let me know your pass hours tomorrow. If that doesn't work for you, let me know. And almost every time they text back. Almost every time. Does that make sense, guys? Guess what you're not doing when this happens? You're not doing that thing, right? All right, guys, why this is important from a marketing perspective and a lead follow-up perspective. The consumerism that we're at right now, 80% of the sales happen between the 5th and 12th touch. Trust me on that, you can look it up too if you want. You have to have an intimate touch with your leads in order to get them in to begin a conversation with them. Okay, if you text message them a bunch, that's good, that takes care of most of that. But if they get a phone call, or excuse me, a voicemail, an email, and a text message, and you start touching them back, you can get to the 5th to 12th touch in like a matter of seconds. Is that making sense? Build that connection super fast. Here's what happens. This is our whole system, guys. This contains 2 of the best strategies that we have. We've got 5 in our program. These are the 2 that work for every single person that comes in our program right away. We do that system with the Facebook ad. So if someone sees our ad on Facebook, your ad on Facebook, they punch in their information, all that automation happens, and you book an appointment for them to come in and do their trial. How many of you guys have a database of people who have previously been in your gym? Raise your hand. Guys, everybody in the room should raise your hand unless you haven't opened yet. Do it again. How many of you have a database of people just sitting there in your CRM? Guys, those people are not no's. They're just, maybe they were just not right nows earlier. We have a way where you can email and text those people and reactivate them and come back in to start another trial. Works really well, and it's free. There's no ad spend with that one. Facebook ads, you got to pay ad spend to Facebook, right? Got to buy the media. If you text your database and email your database, it's pretty much free. There's no ad, there's no media to buy there, right? We have a system for that. Oops, sorry. Guys, which one of these, I'm giving you the answer, which one of these works the best? By far. It's not even close. The other 2 are like single digits. That's how important texting is. You got to be doing it in fitness. Have to. Now, guys, again, we're going to show you a few more results, then I'm going to bring Ryan up. You almost ready? Okay. So Lisa Atwood Dodds. This is from May 11th, which is what? 6 days ago? Help me out. What day is today? Anyone? 17th. Okay, 6 days ago. This is in our 9-round owner Facebook group. These are only people who are on a program, a private Facebook group, right? Lisa got 3 out of 4 day 1 signups using the free 10-day pass offer and our system behind it. Woot woot. How many of you guys would like to have 3 out of 4 sign up on day 1? They come in for the free 10-day pass. How does this stuff works? Solomon, is Solomon here? There he is. What's up, man? Phil the bald brother. How you doing, man? 37 leads in 4 days and 21 scheduled so far. Still waiting on a few replies. And we can all do the call to answer that, right? Guys, this stuff works. We got a ton of these in the Facebook group. Ryan's going to show you more. I'm going backwards again. Sorry. So guys, I'm going to fly through this one because I kind of already talked about it, but make offers that resonate with folks who want long-term memberships. This is super important because I see you guys doing all kinds of offers, and that's fine. If you want to try everything, go for it. I'm not your boss, right? But there's 3 types of offers. Discount. How you guys feel about discounts? Free pass? How you guys feel about a free pass? Okay. And short-term offer. So come in for a challenge or something like that, right? 21 days, 6 weeks, whatever, 3 months. I've seen them all. What's your introductory offer? You guys got to think about this. When you put an offer out in the marketplace, the sentiment will start to seed with people in your community. So if you're constantly putting short-term offers out in the community, you either train the customer to think about more short-term stuff or more discounts, right? Or they think that you don't have your S together because you're changing it every 5 seconds. Does that make sense? Wouldn't you? A business puts out a different offer every day, every week, every month. You're just like, holy cow, what are they doing over there? You know, may as well wait till Black Friday. I know they'll give me something good then, right? So think about what your introductory offer is. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here telling you what has worked best historically for us and our clients. Make sense? Okay, let me tell you guys a quick story, and then Ryan's going to come up. He's going to drop some bombs, like some serious bombs. Do you guys like this so far? Okay. Ryan's going to be twice as good as mine, maybe 3 times. I don't know. Ryan always has the best presentations. So, so guys, this is how Ryan and I met. This is not theory. This is not a story. This is truth, right? When Ryan and I met, he closed me on a membership at a gym that's 2 blocks from my office. And he was working as the membership director there. Again, this guy has closed over 6,000 memberships in a 10-year period as a membership director and a GM, okay? So he's a good salesperson. But he listened to my needs, he asked me questions, and I hate going to the gym. The gym with the weights and stuff, hate it. I could barely be talked into going, okay? But I was in there and he listened to all my needs and found out, my reasons why, what I wanted to get out of it, and I ended up signing up. Shocker, right? So at the end of the sign up, he goes, by the way, what do you do for a living? And I said, I run Facebook ads for fitness businesses and health and wellness businesses. He goes, oh. And he turns the screen around and goes, what am I doing wrong? And I was like, that. Want to hire me? He goes, yes. I'm speeding it up for you guys. So we ended up working together for the next year. My agency was doing the Facebook ads, getting him a ton of leads. But guys, here's the thing. He was closing 5 times more members than any of my other clients. It was not even close. And I was going to the gym every day. So I was able to chat with him and stuff. I'm like, man, what are you doing? He's like, well, it all starts with follow-up, so we're doing that. And then we have this simple needs assessment, so we ask people questions and we listen, so there's that. And then we have a really simple pricing presentation that works really well, so we use that. So over the next year, this slide is, all right, so this one says $192,000 a year of membership revenue in just 5 months. But over the year, we added $220,000 of real revenue collected, and I don't even know what the EFTs came to, but we spent about $10,000 in ad spend for that whole year, and we added easily $225,000 of upfront revenue, and that's not counting what occurred from the members on EFT after that. Okay, I'm just telling you guys, collected money. Talk about EFTs and all that crap, the math gets weird for some people. From $10,000 in ad spend, we created $225,000 in collected revenue, and that's not counting any more back end from that year. So if the members stayed longer, that's a bonus. It's not counting any upsells for PT or any of that stuff. So this is a health club gym, right? So they offer PT. And so we did this for a year, and then I said, Ryan, look, man, we got to help more gyms with this. And he said, well, I don't know, man. And so we kind of tried out a few clients together, and the first client that we helped with this immediately got incredible results. He's a CrossFit Box owner. Ray Regno, great guy. If you're into CrossFit or you know that community, Ray Regno, he's a coach now. CrossFit flies him all over the world now to train people. But that's how we got started, guys. Because we did this for a year, and we're like, this is so powerful that we have to go out there and help more people with this system. So we started helping clients, and it's no looking back ever since, okay? So guys, if we can do that for a gym, and we can do that for 9-rounders, and we can do that for all these other gyms, I want you to think about what it could do for you, okay? Our booth is right over there. I'm going to bring Ryan up now. Come on up, man. But I want you to think about that. If we can help you, we'll tell you straight up. If we can't, we won't. Is that making sense? All right? We're straight up dudes. So I want to invite you guys to come by the booth, but let me tell you something about this dude right here. First of all, he's jacked and tan. Second thing to know is his beer game is extremely strong. There's also a couple of trolls and some Smurfs that might jump out of it, but
you better watch out.
Guys, I know. So guys, we got about 20 minutes of sales goodness for you. Take notes. This is going to change the way that you close business in your gym. So write everything down and make sure that you go get the USB at our booth. Everybody, Ryan Moore, clap it up.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it. Wow, Rob had some good stuff to share, huh? What do you think? That was pretty cool. Rob, nice work, man. Way to go. That was some legit info. What did he say? Something about the 8th touch and the 12th touch for 80% of the sales? One of these days, the Fit Club Accelerator is going to get an HR director, and it's going to be the 8th to 12th appropriate touch. All right, let's not get into any of that. Today's not the day. Today's not the day. So, who wants to know about making price disappear? Huh? How cool would that be? You guys heard Shannon talk about this earlier, right? They got to see that happen in Greenville. He was like, man, I don't know if this guy can sell. Who is this bearded dude? A lot of people were like, he doesn't even know the 9-round workout. Okay, I've done some Muay Thai. I don't know the 9-round workout. I don't know Club Ready, I don't know how it works, and I showed up, put on a 9-round shirt, and I didn't make sales because I'm good at sales. I made sales because I'm good at asking questions and listening to people, right? Shannon shared a story earlier. Someone out here can now carry their kid because they're strong enough to do that. Wow. Man. You got to understand that every person that you ever talk to that comes into your facility has a reason. Maybe they don't share it with you. Maybe they don't share it with you right away. Sometimes you'll hear it later, right? Sometimes a couple months in. Man, what are you getting out of 9-round? Well, I have more energy. I'm feeling stronger. I got a raise at work. I'm a better dad for my kids. They all have reasons like that. See, that's the thing about question-based sales. And we call it onboarding. I like to call it onboarding because it's more about helping someone make a decision in their life to get what they really came there for. And they all have these reasons. But how powerful would it be if you could hear that reason day one, right? What happens to that price? It doesn't matter. You get to carry your kid. Oh, I'm not making enough money. Yeah, but I know that in 6 months I'm going to be in a better headspace and I'll get that promotion, right? Imagine that you can help somebody achieve that state of mentality today and operate from that place for the next 6 months and experience what they really came there to experience. Most people try to sell a gym or a membership or a workout. What do we know about workouts? A scale of 1 to 10, how easy is the 9-round workout? 1 being super easy, 10 being super hard, right? It's scalable. We all know that. It's scalable. But for someone who's not working out, what do they think? Hard. Oh man, that's hard. Okay, well you give me $100 and you get to do the work. So much work that you're gonna sweat. Yeah, you're gonna sweat. Guess what, tomorrow? You might be sore, but you pay me for that, right? That's not how this works. No one is paying for a workout. And they're not even paying for their goals. That's what, see, so many people then go to the next step and they're selling the goals. Lose 10 pounds, get stronger, lose that weight, be ready for that wedding dress. Yeah, that's close, right? You've got the membership here, you've got the goals that they will get, but what they really come there for is the feeling that the achievement of those goals will bring them and the effect that it has on their lives, right? When I become a little bit stronger, a little more toned, jacked and tan, ready for the summer, but I went through a divorce, not me, this is someone not me, but somebody else. This client told me, man, I went through a divorce, 3 years ago. And I was like, cool, well, I didn't get to that point of, I went through a divorce 3 years ago by saying, what brought you into the gym, right? But that's where it started. Hey man, what brought you by? Just looking to lose a little weight. Cool. Well, tell me more about that. I'm just kind of trying to, tone up a little bit. Oh, I said, okay. Well, what's causing you to think about wanting to tone up a little bit more? And he said to me, man, it's just been a tough couple years. I just waited. And I said, I can appreciate that. People like that get started in this gym every day. What do you mean by a tough couple years? He looked me in the eye and he said, I got divorced 3 years ago, and I've been on the couch ever since. I didn't look like this 3 years ago. And I've been trying to get out there, trying to get up off the couch, trying to meet people. But it's just so hard, carrying around this extra weight. I feel it in my soul, is what he was saying. He didn't say soul, but I could hear that he's feeling this in his soul. Man, this guy's got to carry that in his mentality, in his heart, on his body. What we feel inside manifests externally so often. These people that are coming into your gym, they're showing up in your 9-round. They're not there for a workout. They're not there to lose 10 pounds. He was there to lose 10 pounds. And what he was going to get out of it was confidence, right? When you lose that 10 pounds, how do you think it'll affect your life? The first time I saw him smile. He smiled and he said, well, you know, for me, I guess I'd have a little more energy. I said, yeah, you will. Do you think you'll feel better about yourself? Yeah, I will. So I asked him, when you're feeling better about yourself and you have a little bit more energy, do you think that it'll help you get back out there again and start experiencing the life that you have the ability to live? And he said, yeah. He smiled. He got a huge smile. I got to see that guy, John, for the next several years as he got in better and better and better shape. He walked into that gym, day one, like this. He walked out of there like this. He still had the gut, right? It was day one. He's still like this. But he walked out of there with his head up, and he operated from that space, you know, and I saw that life change from the inside out. You guys, every single day, have the opportunity to do that. And I'd be willing to bet that almost all the owners in here are very good at selling memberships. But I would also be willing to bet that every single owner in here can get better. Right? What is it worth to you to be able to change those lives a little better? What's it worth to them? Think about this, your teams. How good is your team at selling memberships? Is your team as good as you are? Yeah, I've seen a lot of no's out there. Not usually. I don't want to rat anyone's team out. There's some awesome teams here, by the way. But there are some heavy-duty motivators for an owner to push through and ask challenging questions like, when you lose that 15 pounds, how's it going to affect your life? Right? Because I know that making that sale means that I get to keep my business open and change those lives. It's just by nature of the fact of being an owner. So it is up to you to shoulder the burden of being the person who can do that and change those lives. And it's up to you to inspire your team to be that person as well. The skill set of becoming good at sales, that's one thing. The skill set of passing on the torch, that's another, right? So with this system, you guys are going to get some tools that will help you pass that torch on. And 9-round owners all around the country right now are closing at 50 to 80% the first day when these people visit. So I don't want to get stuck on that for too long, but is it worth it to improve your sales process? Do you think it's worth it to improve that sales process? You guys ready to change some more lives this year? Yeah, there's going to be more stories like John that are just waiting to happen, and you're going to have the opportunity to get them out of where they were to where they could be. When Sally walks in and says, man, I've been thinking about getting in better shape. And you ask the question, Sally, better shape, what does that mean to you? Well, you know, I'll lose a little weight. How much weight? And maybe they share it with you. Maybe they don't. Maybe you don't go that deep. But at least you better ask, how long have you been thinking about getting in better shape? How long have you been thinking about that? Because we know that she came in thinking about it. 30 pounds didn't appear today. It wasn't like a week ago, you know, she was jacked and tan. That's not how it was. It took place over time. So Sally will share with you, she's been thinking about this for 5 years, right? What are some of the biggest objections you guys hear to joining your fitness facilities out there? No time. What else? Yeah. Oh, you know what, Ryan? I would love to join your gym. I just want to talk to my wife about it real quick. What else? Price. Oh my gosh, it just costs too much. I might have to stop going to Starbucks. Right? Yeah, time. It costs too much. I want to talk with my spouse. There's one other. Yeah, there it is. I want to think about it. Great, Sally. Take all the time you need to think about it. Now, earlier you told me you were thinking about this for how many years? 5. Is it really in your best interest to think about this any longer? Or, Jeff, yeah, run it by your wife. By the way, what would your wife have to say about it if you were to tell her you got a gym membership? Ooh. How many of you think that the wife has probably been pushing him to get that membership for 3 years, right? Let's be real here. Don't tell anyone, but that's how I closed Robb Bailey on that gym membership. That's exactly what he said to me, and that's exactly what I asked him. And he said, well, you know, she really has been wanting me to get in here. And I said, well, when you're in a little bit better shape and you've been moving around a little bit more and active again like you used to be in college, what's that going to do for you in your life outside of the gym? And he told me, man, I want to be able to keep up with my kids. I got these 2 little guys, 1 more on the way. That was back then, you know, when there was still 1 on the way. Now he's got 3. 1 more on the way. I want to be able to be active with these kids and have the energy to be vibrant and give them my best energy when I come home from work. You think price matters anymore? Price doesn't matter anymore. And I'm going to give everybody here the ability to do what we do every day in the Fit Club Accelerator. You guys see this little guy? Kind of small. This USB drive. This USB drive is going to change some lives this year. There are lives that are going to be changed from the questions in this USB drive that would not be changed without it. And I couldn't be more excited to give it to you. Who's good at catching? Hey, good catch. So I had 100 of those. Came here loaded with 100, right? I don't know how many are left. I gave away a bunch. I'm giving those away as fast as I can. I don't do this because I have to. I do this because I love to. Right? And you guys, everyone here, when you come by the booth after this presentation, as long as there is a USB drive left or any voice left in me, you are going to get all of those questions and all the sales training you can take out of here. Because sales is where you have the opportunity to change a life. Robb Bailey joined the gym. Robb Bailey joined the gym. I hired Robb Bailey to do the lead generation that he is an expert at. He has spent, at this point, millions of dollars on ad spend, refining this process to a razor-sharp system. Hired this dude, people started flowing in, lives started changing. He said, man, what the heck are you doing? I said, what do you mean, what am I doing? I'm just changing lives, bro. I'm just trying to, you know, help people have a better life. And he was like, well, you know, tell me more about how you're doing that. You know, he's asking me deeper questions. And I'm like, well, you know, I share this system with people, teach them how to nurture the leads, teach them how to close the leads. But this, what you have, man, this lead gen is so exciting. More people are coming in every day. This is sick. I'm excited. You know, and he said, no, you, bro. No, you. Because everybody else that I generate these leads for, they're falling on their face. You're closing 5 times the amount, you and your team. 5 times the amount of leads that anybody else is closing. And I said, what the heck? I guess we should share this with people, huh? So that's how it went. We started sharing this with people, a lot of other franchises, but 9 Round in particular. There was a day where I talked to Robb, not that long ago, and I said, 9 Round, those guys are cool. I talked to some 9 Round owners. They started with the program. They're getting good results. Those guys are cool. They're passionate about changing lives. They care about people. But they've been burned. They've tried a bunch of things to get leads in that haven't worked. They've got leads in and only closed 30% of them. You know, those are lives that should be changed, that could be changed. And these guys have a workout and there's no class time. You just show up whenever. So what do you think that's going to do to the show ratio, man? We're geeking out on this. The show ratio is going to be so good because people can just show up right when they're ready. We want to get those people in within the first 48 hours because the sooner they come in after accepting that offer, the more likely they are to have their lives changed, right? So you guys have some powerful assets that nobody else out there in the world has. So we said, let's do more work with 9 Round, which is why I'm so excited to be here today and empower some of the things that you guys are going to be creating this year. So what else do I have in this slide deck, by the way? Oh, would you rather? Robb, would you rather? No, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole or play that game right now. Look, $70 a month, average member investment, a lot of 9 Round owners are there. $130 a month average member investment with a 12-month retention or better is what a lot of people experience out there in the world. And we built that into not just a razor-sharp system for acquiring that kind of person, but keeping them for the long term, right? Because we know that the long-term retention is where lives are truly changed, And surprise, surprise, that's where the profit is. It's expensive to acquire members, not just money, but time too, right? If I'm spending time with new guy A, what about salty sea dog B that's been in the thing for a long time, right? He knows what he's doing. He's a pro. He's working that speed bag. Not like me over here, like, what the? You know, it's not like that. This guy knows what he's doing. This guy's been here a while. This guy is a profitable member who's on the path to having his life changed. Me over there fumbling with the speed bag, who knows how long I'm going to stay, right? So the retention piece, that's where the lives are changed, and that's where the profit is, and that's where the benefit to the business is. Right on. So what's up next? Yeah, that's the difference. $70 a month, average member investment. They stay for 8 months, you get $560 for that member, minus the acquisition cost. Next, if you can do this for 12 months, it's like triple the amount. Powerful. So I'm going to give you the tools for that in that USB drive and a lot more of them in the program. So what would it take to start doing this tomorrow? The start to that skill set is in the USB drive that I'm going to share with you today. The script, 3 topics. Where are you now? What do you want to achieve in life? And how will that benefit you? Those 3 simple things. There's some results from people in 9 round that are in the program right now as we speak. Lots of good stuff going on out there, guys. So in the past hour, I have not been able to share everything that I want to share with you. Right? I would love to be able to give you everything that's in the program right now, but there's no way that I can do that in an hour, and my time is up in just a couple seconds. So, everyone that comes by the booth is getting that USB drive. We're giving it to you. And also, we do have a special offer. So when you guys come by the Fit Club Accelerator booth, we are offering a convention-only special because I'm really excited to see you guys change a lot more lives this year. So when you get started at this event, we'll give you all the information on this when you come by. We're offering something really special to make it a no-brainer for you guys to be able to experience more of this. Expectations. From this program, you can expect 30 to 300 new people in through the doors right away without any ad spend. So you think if you guys do that, you can change some more lives this year? Yeah? All right. Good. So come by the booth. I'll see you there.